Hello friends, welcome to Medilabs YouTube channel. This video is about erythrocyte sedimentation rate. Remember erythrocyte sedimentation rate in short form for ESR. This video includes what is ESR, principle of ESR, factors affecting ESR, normal values of ESR, what does the test result mean, that means reason for increased ESR and decreased ESR. Procedure of ESR. In this video, I will discuss about Westergen method. I hope you will watch my video until the end. I know finally you can easily identify ESR, that means erythrocyte sedimentation rate. If you like my channel, please consider subscribe and click the notification bell also. Do you want to read and check your knowledge about ESR? There are two links in the description. What is ESR? Erythrocyte sedimentation rate is a test that indirectly measures the degree of inflammation present in the body. ESR is a non-specific test for inflammation. It is easy to perform, widely available and inexpensive, making it a widely used screening test. However, markedly elevated ESR may have great diagnostic specificity. It is also used as a monitoring tool for response to treatment in conditions in which it is raised: tuberculosis, autoimmune disease, etc. Principle of ESR. When an anticoagulant is added to the blood and this well mixed venous blood is placed in a vertical tube, erythrocytes tend to settle toward bottom, leaving clear plasma on top. This rate of sedimentation of red blood cells in a given interval of time is called erythrocyte sedimentation rate. Factors that increase ESR: anemia, increased level of fibrinogen, immunoglobulin, increased cholesterol level, rheumatoid arthritis, chronic infections, carcinoma, tissue destruction and other disease. Factors that decrease ESR: increased albumin and lecithin in blood, abnormal or sickle shape RBCs, abnormal or irregular shape of RBC, lower ESR, congestive heart failure. Normal values. ESR values tend to rise with age and are generally higher in women. ESR is also elevated in pregnant women and those with anemia. Men up to 10 mm per hour. Women up to 15 mm per hour. Elderly up to 30 mm per hour. Pregnancy first half up to 48 mm per hour. Second half up to 70 mm per hour. Procedure of ESR. Westergen method. Blood is mixed with citrate solution. Whole blood may be anticoagulated with EDTA prior to dilution. Draw the citrated blood into the Westergen tube up to the 0 mm mark. Place the tube in the Westergen stand, making sure that the tube is completely upright. Avoid air bubbles in the tube. Check that the stand is level. Leave on a bench away from vibration. Wait 1 hour, then note the height of the column of plasma in millimeter graduation starting from the 0 mm mark at the top of the tube. Reading the result. After 1 hour, the distance from the bottom of the plasma meniscus to the top of the descended erythrocyte is read and recorded in millimeter. The Wappi coat that is made up of leukocytes should not be included in the erythrocyte column. Sources of errors: incorrect citrate and blood ratio, clotted sample, tubes are not clean, wet or dust, air bubbles, not vertical tube, incorrect reading of meniscus, high temperature, reticulocytes. Technical factors affecting ESR: giving false increased value, test when reading after 1 hour, when there is improper dilution with the anticoagulant, when the tube is not vertical and is tilted to one side, if there is vibration of the tube during the test, if blood is not mixed properly or there are microclots. The test is done at room temperature more than 25 Celsius. Technical factors affecting ESR and giving false lower result: when the test is read for 1 hour, improper mixing of the blood, improper dilution of the blood, if the blood temperature is low, if there are air bubbles in the tube, if the room temperature is less than 20 Celsius. I know now you know about everything about erythrocyte sedimentation rate. So if you like my channel, please like my video, share my video with your friends, and if you have a question or what kind of video do you need next, please comment below. If you want to read articles about medical lab subject, please visit my site Medilab soon, or if you want to check your knowledge about Medilab questions, please visit my site Medilab questions. Thank you for watching my video.